not affect our tenure. It's because they are not lawyers. I am a lawyer of over 30 years at the bar. When a law was done, look at the previous law. We were appointed validly by Mr. President, acting under the 2006 law. We were confirmed validly by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, acting under the 2006 law. Okay, now, Section 98 of the new law says, everything done under the old law shall remain valid. So what are you saying? Why are you saying my... So our tenure is not threatened. The president has the right to dissolve. If it dissolves us, I go back to my house. I will ask my friends to celebrate, because I say, do not congratulate me until I have left NDIC better. How do I want to leave NDIC now? I want Mr. President not to act on this law until it is probed. Probe the passage of this law. Probe the inclusion of Section 7, which takes away the right of Ministry of Finance, which takes away the representative of Ministry of Finance, and replace it with 2 directors from Central Bank. Probe why what is passed is fundamentally different from what is assented to. Probe what happened between the time the National Assembly passed it and the House of Representatives passed it, and there was no divergence under the law. Do you know the status of this new act? It is null and void. Anytime Mr. President assents to a bill that is materially different from what was passed by the Senate and the House of Rep, it means there's a material omission, and that law was not matured for assent. There's a need for the incoming, for the new administration that is here by the grace of God to return this act to the National Assembly when it is proclaimed that they should investigate and allow National Assembly members to debate, because I know National Assembly is made up of very reasonable people. There are senators who are men of integrity and House of Representative members who will now read. They will now read whether they will voluntarily say no member should represent the 6 geopolitical zones in the new board. We should allow the management to be the ones doing whatever they like without anybody monitoring them. Okay, we said the NDIC is supposed to be independent. Whether with the additional 35 sections, they can take away that independence by putting us in the pocket of the Central Bank of Nigeria. This is not the NDIC I want to work with. This is not the NDIC that will guarantee payment to Nigerians. No wonder there are thousands of petitions right on my table. Do you know what they do? Among the so-called microfinance bank that they said have failed, it is a fraud. Many of these banks that have been closed are liquid, they are viable. Many of them are owned by Nigerians who wanted to assist the poor. But these people, out of their fraud, they closed them. And there are sections under the new law by which they can take over their property, by which they can transfer their deposit to their own, microfinance institutions. I tell you, Nigerians, let's cry out. Let's cry for this nation. Let's cry. Let's cry. There's corruption. There is vices. We must shout. We must not allow it to see the light of the day. Mr. President, don't act on the new NDIC Act. Probe it. Go to the bottom of it. They have paralyzed the Ministry of Finance. They have removed the Ministry of Finance from supervising. They have removed the power of Mr. President from appointing those whom he finds competent. And now they have subjected the deposits of Nigerians to danger. So you will find it difficult. That is why many banks that have closed several years ago, you cannot collect your money because they have very, very useless sections of the law which is tying the hands of Nigerians from reaping the fruits. May Allah bless you. I don't bloody care about their office. I am still the NDIC chairman. I have resumed. I have been inaugurated. And until Mr. President dissolve that board, nobody can ask me not to act. I will act and support the current government to rid that institution of corruption. Thank you. Please help me share this. Help me share it. I don't have the power of media. I don't have the power to pay people, but I trust you as Nigerians. You will share this to ensure that all Nigerians are carried along and to know the evil that is happening. You know, this one is toying with Nigerians, poor people who pay into the banks. You will not be able to collect your money out of no fault of your own. Now, our job is to make sure you are happy, but now they want to make you sad. They want to make you frustrated, even over your money. It will not happen. May God bless Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless all of you who are change champions. Nigeria will not be the same again. It's a renewed hope, and we shall win. Thank you.